Mike and Heather take it home in a small circle from the Texas S Bow Hunting Ranch in Clarksville for wild boar to hopping to home turf and some frogs. We'll take a lesson in how to set up a homemade hunting ground with Mike. And then we'll jump back to Clarksville for a second helping of hog hunting. Will Mike double score more wildlife?
It's about the hunt, more than the kill. Sometimes it's living a dream, other times it cuts like a knife. You take your road, I take mine. The only one I know, they call it the wildlife.
The Wildlife is brought to you by Schmeiser Archery and in part by Broadhead Barn, Yeti Coolers, Commando Hunting Products, Burt Coyote Luminant, Lakewood Products, and Trophy Ridge.
That's how you smozzer ties.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
Can your tree stand do that? I didn't think so. Now with a Twisted Timber, you can. Hunt for that mature whitetail from the crooked and twisted trees where he lives. No tools or shims needed. Hook it, level it, and hunt where you need to. Get a Twisted Timber tree stand. And hunt where no man has hunted before.
Can your bow case do this? Is it tough enough to protect your bow? Meet the Bow File from Lakewood Products.
Featuring drop-in design with quiver-on storage, accessory and arrow case, all-in-one containment, ATV D-ring attachment, a 10-year warranty, and it's TSA approved.
Serious hunters demand serious equipment.
Get serious. Get a Bow File.
That's how you smozzer ties.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
And I'm proud to be just who I am.
Clarksville, Texas, and spot and stalking hogs on the Texas S Bow Hunting Ranch suddenly gives way to bouncing back home to Blossom for some bow frogging. The hopping back and forth gets a little wild on the Wildlife.
Hey folks, I'm Mike Ray and we're down here hunting at Clarksville, Texas on the Texas S Bow Hunting Ranch. Fixing to go out here and do a little spot and stalk on some pigs out here and see what we can come up on. Get a chance, come out here and try it. Check with Tootie, he's the ranch manager. Good guys, great hunting. Get out here and get you some. It's always fun hunting the Texas S Ranch. My favorite way to hunt pigs is the spot and stalk. The harder it is, the more intriguing it is to me. Not yet. Wait. All right, Mark, we're taking it very bad. Okay, hang on. All right, I'm on him. I get up there and pick out a really good pig in the group and decide that's the one I'm going to take. So I get set up with the camera guy and kind of let him know which one I was after.
Made a really good hit on him, and we were waiting for a little while just to give him a little bit of time to expire.
And we just smoked a big black boar. We're down here hunting at the Texas S Bow Hunting Ranch. We talking about exciting. Me and my cameraman Caleb Ballard got in here. We've been sitting here for a good while waiting on these pigs to give us the right shot. I think we did pretty good. Let's go over here and see if we can find the mystical flight of the arrow. That was pretty intense there. Where have we seen this before? Is that not a pretty arrow or what? I think that went through the pump station, didn't it?
We actually did this bullfrogging trip there in my hometown in Blossom. It's Blossom Lake's what they call it. And this lake was built probably back in the 20s, I think, sometime or another. It used to be where Blossom got their water supply. But the lake over the years, it's filled in, you know, so much over the years, being such an old lake. And I don't think the deepest part in that lake's probably 8 foot deep. And, you know, going out there, it's a lot of fun. If you did fall out of the boat, you know, you just have to be careful and know what you're doing. Swim.
We were at home one evening and decided to head out and take the boys what we call bow frogging. Grabbed our compound bows, headed out.
We always stay kind of close to the bank and stuff like that, because that's where your frogs are kind of in the shallow water on the lily pads, and they hang out on top of the moss and stuff.
You know, I was excited to get out into the boat that night, and of course a little nervous having the Rowdy 2 in there with me, but it's always exciting to do things with them.
The boat that we have and everything, it's an older Kingfisher boat and stuff that we use for crappie fishing, stuff like that, and trot lining. But it's pretty wide and it's pretty sturdy, and it's not a real dangerous boat to fall out of or anything like that. It's pretty solid deal.
We got out in the boat and, you know, slowly kind of trolled through the water, and
you sit down inside of it, the boat actually, but so you have to kind of stand up to where your bow will clear, you know, the sides and stuff like that, where you got a clear shot, nothing hits anything.
You know, throwing the green light on them, it's interesting because they don't know what it is. They don't move.
They freeze. They really can't see. They don't know what's going on. They just freeze.
You know, Logan started out and he was popping frogs left and right. Jace was popping them, so I was pretty excited to have my turn at it.
It hit him, didn't it?
I don't know. What do you think, man?
I don't know. I hit him. I don't think he did.
Y'all on him?
I could see him. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I shot too early, didn't I?
Alright.
Shot too low. Oh shoot. No.
Shot right beside him.
No, I can't see my thing.
That's fine.
Hold on. Ready?
Yep. Right over top of him.
Nailed him.
Got him.
Nailed him. I wish it couldn't go.
Get him?
Yeah, you got him.
Where's the light? Let me see.
Here's your green.
Can you see there?
Your
Huh?
Your arrow, yeah.
We got on.
He hit him.
Ooh, it looked like he got him.
He got him. It's like he hit another arrow.
We're here tonight with Logan Jackson. He got his first bow kill, which was a bullfrog, down here at the Blossom Lake where I was raised up. Awesome stuff right here. What do you think about it, Logan? Tell them what you think. Fun stuff? It ain't fun? Down here frog kicking's not fun? Bow frogging? Oh man, it's good stuff, isn't it? Tell them I shot my first frog on the wildlife right there. Can't do it.
You know, watching the boys shoot the frogs and was priceless.
Is it Logan?
You miss this time, I get to shoot, right?
Here's my pen. How does he hit him? He hits him with no shots.
He's dead. You see him? Oh my gosh. Tip broke off. Blew up inside of him. Can you see me at all? Can't. See the frog, right? Me. We're out here bow frogging. My girlfriend, her two boys, and her brother out here on Blossom Lake where I was raised up. I was down here all my life pretty much. My parents hardly ever knew where I was at, but anyway, we're out here having a good time. Frog, as you can see on the video footage, you never knew what hit him. Cool stuff.
You know, Mike was kind of coaching me in.
I was sitting there just coaching her along, trying to tell her, you know, "All right, just shoot him between the eyes, shoot him between the eyes."
It was going to be the first time to actually draw back on a live animal for me, and so I was excited, I was scared. You know, it's dark, you've got small targets, and a lot of eyes on you to shoot this thing.
Ooh, you nailed him!
Look at that shot, Mike. Yay.
Your first bow kill with a bullfrog. Perfect shot. That's kind of how you do it on the wildlife, isn't it?
That's awesome. Thump. I just let go, and I mean, the frog never moves. And of course, I think I shocked everyone in the boat on what I did. I shocked myself, but I mean, it was so exciting. The boys, I don't think, could believe their mom actually just shot a frog through, you know, the middle of the eyes.
Check it out. Right between the eyes.
Wow, and I think everybody in the boat was like, wow, this chick did it. I mean, it was really cool, and I was so proud of her just shooting a frog. It was her first kill ever with a bow. First kill ever, I think, other than a housefly. No.
Heather's first bow kill. What do you think?
Cool. I guess Jace kind of had to bribe us a little bit. He told us, you know, hey, if we kill any and I kill any, you know, I'll take them home and I'll do the skinning. And so Mike and him had a little bet going that, you know, if we go, you got to skin all the frogs. And so Jace had his work cut out for him, and he did it.
It was cool to take Heather out and her two boys, and her brother actually went and filmed for us and did some light shining for us and all that stuff. And it was a really fun time for us, kind of family time, what we call it.
You know, Jace did the skinning, Mike did the cooking, and I did the eating. So I don't know who was happier of the three, but I certainly was.
Mike shoots a wild boar and finds the trail still hot, and Mike and Heather and her sons take bow frogging serious enough to score some frog legs on the plate. Mike gives a lesson in how to hunt in the off-season next. Then it's back to Texas S Ranch for a second try at Wild Hog on the Wildlife. The Wildlife is brought to you in part by Discount Wheel and Tire, Martin Archery, Vanguard, True Flight Manufacturing, Glow Peep, Elusive Wildlife, and Hips Archery Targets.
That's you smazertise.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh, yeah.
That's how you smazertise.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
And I'm proud to be just who I am.
Mike is blossom bound to demonstrate the homemade feeder his dad builds and the hunting options it brings, the parts and resources, and how a camera and timer gets the job done. Then it's round 2 on the Texas S Bow Hunting Ranch for wild boar on the Wildlife.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Wildlife. We're out here northeast Texas setting up a hog feeder, or deer feeder for hogs, trying to get them to come in out here. Good buddy Robert Nichols out here is going to help me do all this good work. This is what we do in the off season when we can't hunt deer and turkeys and things like that. We try to find places where we can hunt hogs.
My dad actually builds these feeders and stuff. He takes like a 55-gallon barrel and then he puts a band on them, welds the legs on them, the little ladder and all that stuff, and we have to buy the timers and things like that to put on the bottom.
Kind of how we do this. We got some homemade feeders, which is really good about living in Texas. That we can bait for animals, which I think it should be legal in every state. Gives you more opportunity to see more animals. Able to take, good ethical shots on animals. That's how we get the pigs in here. Put a little corn in here to chum them up a little bit. That's old corn. Turns into a lot of work. Fun work though.
You have to buy the spinner setup. It's where your timer, your battery, and your spin plate's in there, and you can mount it to the bottom of the barrel and stuff like that, where your corn comes out, and it throws it on any times you have it set up, for the 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the evening, stuff like that. Wherever you buy your corn, minerals and stuff like that, any feed store, any store that carries outdoor gear, you can find a good timer. We go back and check the cameras and stuff, and when they have pigs on them, we try to pattern the pigs when they're coming in at 8:30, stuff like that at night or something like that. We'll go get in the stand at 6:30 or 7 and sit there and wait on them.
All right, guys, we got this set up. give it a little spin test, make sure everything's working right. Watch your eyeballs. This right here is how you do it. Setting up your feeder. Give them we'll give them about a week or so. Come back and check it. Put a game camera up. I guarantee you it'll be less than a week and pigs will be back. They'll be in here. There's tracks everywhere already. It won't take them long to find this corn. I can tell right now my cameraman over there grinning right now because he knows he's going to be able to stand with me with his bow. That's how you do it, man. Man, was that exciting. We just busted another big black boar down here at Texas S bow hunting. Whew, I'm about worn out. Chasing these hogs or spotting stock is as tough as can be down here. Don't let anybody tell you it's not. We just got him. He just went down over there in that little swamp. We're out here loving it, living it. Let's go find that beast. Is that some exciting stuff or not? I got my good buddy Caleb Ballard here videoing for me. Appreciate you, man.
I went ahead and shot a second pig, which doesn't happen like that very often, but which was cool. Made a great shot on it, I think, and then I had 2 pigs to find.
The beast is dead. Long live the beast, baby. This is what it's all about, man. Get down here in Clarksville, Texas. Texas S Bow Hunting Ranch. We gotta go over here and find my first pig I shot. That was the second one. Now we got another one right over here. You gotta go out and get you some. Look at this big bad bruiser right here. I'm all muddy, mashed up. Now he's dead. Long live the beast. That's how you do it right there. And this is kind of what I did today. Got 2 big black beasts. I got my good buddy Cole here hunting with me. How you been doing, Cole? Good to meet you and good hunting with you, buddy.
I think Cole at the time, he lived not too far from where we were hunting and everything, and he was just down there hanging out because he loved hunting, and he was just really curious of what we were doing, what was going on and stuff. And I actually gave him one of my arrows, and one of the guys down there actually was trying to trade him a 4-wheeler for that arrow, just joking around with him, and he would not trade that arrow for that 4-wheeler for nothing. And it was pretty neat deal, made you feel good.
Everybody took home game this time. Mike, Heather, and the boys found frogs. Mike took a moment to explain how to build a homemade feeder, and Mike halted not 1, but 2 hogs on the Texas S Ranch in Clarksville, Texas. Parting shot next, and the boys get over their shyness in bloopers on the wildlife. The Wildlife is brought to you in part by RattlingForks.com, Fox Stump Grinding, Van Zandt Custom Knives, Fur and Feather Taxidermy, Woody's Meat Market, Performance Paint and Body, Crawford Electric, and McQueen Propane.
That's how you smazertise.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
Nice going, Spencer. I can't believe we broke Old Man Hennessy's window.
Correction, dude. You broke. I just threw the ball.
This is really bad. What are we gonna do?
We? Go to the door, ask for the ball back.
Are you serious?
It's my ball, Myrtleback.
I'm so dead. I'd run away.
Yeah, to Uruguay.
Kiss your life goodbye. Sorry.
Let's go.
Dad.
See you, dude. See ya. You got me and your well. Nice one. Some friends you are.
Keep smiling, keep shining.
Hi. Tell him it was an accident. And we can fix the window. Come on. I'll come with you.
Loyalty. Pass it on.
You go first.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
That's how you smazertise.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
And I'm proud to be just who I am.
We'd like to thank all of you for following our wild adventures on the wildlife, and we'd like to thank all the ranches that we've actually got to come down and hunt on and everything. But we really like to hunt close to home, keep it real, and we have a good time.
Remember, guys, to check out our Facebook page, like it, share it, and keep it wild.
Well, come up here and show me how to do it. Come right quick, just for a second. Come here right quick. Really. You ready? Seriously.
No. Oh, he's gonna hug you.
This is Logan, the lady killer. We call him Logie Boy. Look, look.
Oh, boy. He's a little camera shy.
He's shy. It's a wrap.